Hello, friends. Happy Friday. There is 1 hour and 10 minutes left of Friday. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. Happy New Year. I am starting up the vlogs again this week. I haven't had the best week this week. I received some news that wasn't what I thought it would be, and it kind of set me back a little bit, set my mood back, drained my energy a little bit. But this weekend, I have some fun stuff coming up. Tomorrow, I'm going to an exhibition with Emma, who you saw in the outfit swap vlog. She's one of my oldest best friends. And then I'm going to see Book of Mormon tomorrow. And then Sunday, I'm going to have a day at home. We are going to organise the bathroom cabinet, clean it all out, and I have an at-home wax kit. So maybe we will do a little pit wax. We shall see. Currently in bed. Have been enjoying immersive reading the past few days. So I have this music cozy which has speakers here and on the other side that go over each ear. This is an eye blanket or an eye cover. So when I'm ready to sleep, I can just put it over my eyes. And as you can see, there is a power on, off button and 2 volume buttons either side. I love this thing. It is one of the best things I ever purchased in 2024. If you struggle with audio stimulation, especially at night, so for example, when it's really windy at night and I live in the roof of a very old building, or if it is really rainy outside, I just hear everything and I find that my sleep is really disrupted. So I really enjoy sleeping with my music cozy. But I've been using it these past few nights to indulge in my immersive reading. So I listen on Audible to my book, and I'm also reading it on my Kindle. At the moment, I'm rereading Game of Thrones. So I'm still on the first book. John and I finished the TV series. We started just before Christmas and we blasted through. So we finished about a week ago. And yeah, I'm even more excited to dive back into the books, because although I'm very familiar with the story, I was saying to John earlier that there are so many details that I miss, and I find that when you listen to the words while reading the words, it forces my brain, and in any case, to slow down and not just try and blast through, because I really blasted through those books. So this time around, I'm really taking in all the information and all the details. And because someone's narrating with a bit of varied intonation and giving you that emotional, sensory kind of experience, you're able to vividly picture things a bit more. But also, I just feel like I'm in the world of whatever is happening in the book. Last night, I will say that it sent me right to sleep. So I fell asleep with the book in my hand, and when I checked where my Audible was at, it was 9 chapters down the line. So it's very comforting and perfect for getting cozy at nighttime, which, as you can see, I am very cozy. I've got my 2 duvets on, my music cozy. We're ready to go. All right, so we're just introing the vlog. Hello, welcome back to another vlog. My name is Tanisha, Niche if you know me. And this weekend we are going to change the narrative. We're going to take a kind of semi-annoying, jarring week. Actually, it was kind of straight up shitty. We're going to take a semi-shitty week and have an enjoyable time this weekend. So I'm going to get into my book and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. Good morning. We are feeling refreshed after some sleep. We're feeling good. I am just ready and dressed to go to the Murakami exhibition with Emma. I'm going to quickly do some makeup. I'm starting with the Laura Mercier foundation primer. Even though I'm not wearing foundation today, I'm going to wear a skin tint. I want to try and find a way to minimize this oil collection that happens here when my glasses sit on my face. So I'm just taking the tiniest amount. I'm going to focus it here. I'm also going to put it on my nose as well. I hope this doesn't cause some sort of crazy congestion. Normally I conceal after my base, but because I'm only doing a skin tint, I'm going to conceal first to make sure that I get coverage where I want it. So under the eyes. I love this Sephora collection brush so much. It's so good, it's shaped like a finger. I don't know if I've shown it to you yet, but it's supposed to mimic the shape of your finger. So when you use it for concealer, you can get like as close under the eye as possible. And the density is perfect. I don't normally put concealer on my lids, but I am going to today because I won't have foundation. This is the Glossier Stretch Concealer in Deep 1, which is a little warmer than my skin tone, especially now in winter. And I'm going to take Skin Tint in G3. I really don't use this often, but I just don't feel like wearing foundation today. The Glossier foundation is super comfortable. It doesn't feel heavy, and honestly it doesn't bother me, but I just don't want to put foundation on my face today. So Skin Tint. I did a training this week and we were like looking at different application methods for different products, and it's always really interesting to see what people prefer. I love a brush over my fingers, and I would always use something like this with a brush, but I wouldn't like press super hard into the skin because I don't want my skin to just drink it up. I do want a tiny little bit of payoff. And I like this because it is dewy, but it just does look like skin, and it like cancels out any darkness or anything like that. In an attempt to tackle the greasy cheeks, I was using the Glossier Wilder in the shade Dark, which I've had for years. I know there are more shades available now, but my friend Victor works for Milk and he gave me this little mini of the Milk powder in the shade, I can't remember if it's deep or very deep, I'll link it down below. But I've been using this and I find that it doesn't make the area of my face darker, whereas I feel like the Wilder does make my face ever so slightly darker. So I'm looking in the mirror while I do this, but I just focus it under my eyes and where my glasses sit on my face, over my nose, and like push it into the skin, and it creates this really airbrushed look that still feels natural. I'm going to dust a tiny bit on my eyelids because we know they get oily. I love this powder. I'm so happy that I remembered that I had it. If we go to the window, you can see how like airbrushed and diffused it looks. I really don't like too much powder. I use the tiniest amount, and I'm just making sure it's pressed all the way into the skin. For blush, we're just going to do the Say blush in the shade Chili. I love this so much. I love the texture, and I just put it like right here. I love a pink blush on brown skin. It's so cute. Then it just looks so fresh, and this is like a true mauve shade, so it's golden enough and cool enough to look pretty on deep skin. And then for highlight, I'm just taking the Glossier Future Dew Stick. This is very nice. It's very balmy though, just bear in mind. So it may pick up like your makeup a little bit. I'm just using the tiniest amount because I overdone it before and it looks a bit crazy. But this is cute. Just a little. Super fresh. We're gonna do Naked Mole Wrap. No mascara. I love no mascara. But we're gonna do brows for show. Because since I've had them done, when they're not kind of set in place, they do look a little more wild, but I have an appointment in a couple of weeks, so they'll be good till then. And then for lips, we're just gonna do Glossier Black Cherry, which I have got my hands on, and it currently lives on my phone. It's so pretty. I really love this kind of deep red shade, and it does taste good too. That is the makeup, super fast. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm just gonna put my shoes and like do my edges, and then I will show you the outfit. Hey, here's the outfit. Uniqlo heat tech. I definitely have makeup on it, and no, I'm not changing my top. This cardigan I got from H&M. It's a wool blend. I got it in the sale. It was around 139, I think, and I waited and waited, and it went down to 69, so I bought it. It's super thick, really nice dark grey marl. It's got a slight bell sleeve, and it is knit in a little bit at the waist, kind of like the Cape cardigan with cute pockets. I got it in a small because the medium was sold out, but I'm actually glad that I got it in a small. On the website you can reference like the sizing, so people leave feedback and say how the sizing fits, whether it's accurate or a little skewed, and this is pretty accurate. Trousers are the Aussie trouser from Little High Little Low. They have really cute double pleats here. I kind of wish this was a little longer, but I really like the volume that it creates here. And the pockets, no belt loops, but I'm not mad about that today. Some days I am mad about things that lack belt loops. And then for a pop of colour, I have on the Puma Speed Cats in red. I just really like this contrast. It's freezing today. It's a low of 2 or high of 3. But I don't want to wear my down puffer. I feel like I'm in down puffer jail from the months of November to April. So whilst I love that coat and I get so much use out of it, I do feel quite restricted. Today I'm not wearing it. I'm wearing this black bomber that I have from Edwin. I'm going to wear the grey snood. I have a black snood which I thought about wearing, but I actually like how this will kind of feel like an extension of the cardigan because they're similar colours, but not exact same, so it breaks up the tone. For fragrance, I'm going to do a little Patchouli 24 from Le Labo because I want to smell like a rich woman at all times. A geriatric, rich, old woman in a wheelchair with big shades. That is the vibe that I always think about when I think about fragrances. Oh, and the bag is my new bag from Mango. It's a big bag to carry on the weekends. I'm quite into a big bag, you know, sleek vibes. Mayfair. I'm trying to find Emma. We crossed paths a couple of times, so I'm just heading to Mount Street to find her now so she can go to the row, which is kind of funny because my bag is a dupe from Mango. But you know, we'll just play it cool, and what is there to be embarrassed about? Nothing. It is cold. My nose is like running. Hands are freezing. I do wish I put tights on, but I was sweating on the tube because this cardigan and the heat tech combo is very warm. I am roasty and toasty. Let's head to the road to find little Emily. One thing I hate about this part of town is the people that hire cars and come here and just cruise around Mayfair, like revving their engines. It's kind of astonishing, really. But let's go. Okay, well, Murakami was a bust because the exhibition isn't very big at all. It's literally just a tiny kind of side boutique in Burlington Arcade with a few Murakami bits. I think there are a couple locations that are showing Murakami, but we just got lunch instead at Cecconi's. So I'm outside the RA and I have a few hours to kill before going to Hawksmoor and Book of Mormon. So I'm going to pop into the RA and see a free exhibition. Okay, well, that was a bust too, because their free collection is closed right now and they only have one exhibition, which is Michelangelo, but the only availability they had was 4:40, which is way too late for me. I've probably got maximum like an hour and a half to kill, so I'm just gonna go get a tea at probably Greek Street. I imagine Dean Street will be quite busy. So yeah, I'm gonna go to Greek Street, get a tea, do my immersive reading. I don't really want to shop. There's nothing I want. That's not true. I want a lot of things, but there's nothing I really need to get today. I'm gonna practice some self-control. I'm gonna go read my book instead. again, we're back home. I'm so tired. This is crooked and I guess I'll have to straighten it in post because I'm too tired to figure that out right now. I'm gonna wash the makeup off. To be honest, most of it's worn off. Just looking at this area of my face here, doesn't look too bad. You can see where my makeup kind of moved a little bit with my glasses. On Monday, I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier again with the foundation and see how that fares. I'm so tired. I left at 11:30 and I got back at 11:30. So I met up with Emma. We met kind of on Mount Street because she wanted to go to the Row. And then we went to Simone Rocha, pottered back through towards Burlington Arcade where the tiny Gagosian is. I didn't realise that Gagosian was so small because the Gagosian I've been to before is like in the King's Cross area and it's huge. And I saw Richard Serra there, so I wasn't anticipating a storefront with some books, and so we could literally just kind of see it from the street. It was disappointing. I'm gonna have another look and see if there is another location which has more, but literally the Louis Vuitton store on Bond Street, New Bond Street, which you saw, and apparently there's a cafe in Soho, which looks too intense for me, only because I know it's gonna be so hype. So that was a bit of a bust. Then we went to Cecconi's, which was really nice. I had the blue cheese gnocchi and Emma had a salad. I should have also had a salad, but I don't like to eat cold food. This is just the Glossier Milky Oil to remove the makeup. I reach for the foundation so much more, but I definitely sleep on the skin tint because it does a good job of evening skin tone without feeling like you have tons of makeup on. I tried to go to the RA, the free collection was closed, and the Michelangelo exhibition didn't have tickets until 4:40, which didn't work for me because I had a dinner reservation at 4:30. So I just went to Greek Street, Soho House, and read my book and played Candy Crush, and it was wonderful just to sit there near a fire with my noise cancelling headphones doing something mindless for a couple of hours. It was great, and with not feeling guilty about not doing anything else. I find that when I'm home and I'm not doing anything, it's a bit difficult to relax because I feel guilty about laundry, cleaning, dishes, something. Oh, I should cook something, like I should edit. So those few moments where I do get to kind of just mentally check out, I've been making sure to make the most of those. That is the Clinique cleansing balm. I've been using this recently since I finished the pharmacy one. The textures are similar, but the Clinique is not as firm. I'm just gonna get these things. And you know what reminds me? The madness that I feel as the water trickles down my arm and I say, oh, I forgot my wristband. Can't find my cleanser, so I'm assuming that John used it to shave. So I'm using the Ordinary Squalane cleanser. I still have some Glossier Milky Jelly somewhere in this house. This is similar. Both a jelly texture, neither of them lather or foam. I actually have an event to go to this week with the Ordinary. You know what, I may as well say goodbye to that cleanser because he's going to use it and forget to get shaving cream until that runs out, and then he's going to ask me, do you have anything that I can shave with? And my hair is so ready for a relax that this is what my edges look like. I used the Sunday Riley Good Genes glycolic acid treatment a couple of nights ago, so I'm not going to use anything exfoliating. I love this. This is one of the few products that I've used where I noticeably feel a difference in the texture of my skin the day after use. This is so lovely. It's got glycolic acid, which my skin loves, prickly pear, which is calming, and it's also quite hydrating. I have had a few bottles of this. They sent it to me and I do really like it. It is quite pricey. It's 1 fluid ounce, 30 ml. I'll link it down below. But yeah, Sunday Riley Good Genes. If your skin likes gentle, regular exfoliation, definitely get on this. The Ren Skincare Overnight Glow Dark Spot Sleeping Cream. These scars on my chest, this was a bite, these were breakouts. These scars were really dark, and as soon as they started to heal, I put this cream on and they faded to this within days, which is mad. I heard Melissa's Wardrobe talk about this and it is very good. I will say that I put it on this before the pimple was ready to kind of come to a head and it scarred. So I will say, like, be careful using it on breakups that aren't ready. For toner, I'm going to use the Kiehl's Calendula Herbal Extract Toner. Soothing formula with whole flowers and pure extracts. You can literally see the calendula leaves in the bottom. This feels really nice. Aisha gave me this. It's just a really nice gentle toner. I do prefer chemical exfoliants for my toning products, but this is just a nice like clean slate for the skin. And then I go in with like the Sunday Riley or the Ren or the Glossier solution. If I was using the Pixie Glow Tonic or the Bioma brightening toner, I would use those deeper exfoliating products less frequently. My hydrating serum, which I never skip, is Disciple Triple C Gel. I love this. It's hyaluronic and vitamin C, so it is brightening for the skin and hydrating. And I put it on my skin when it's slightly damp from the toner still, and it does such a nice job of hydrating the skin and just plumping and all the good things. For my nighttime cream, I've been using the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors and Phytoceramides. Really nice rich texture. In the day, I'm using Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream because it's got SPF. I would use this at night anyway, but I don't want to waste that SPF. And I mix it with the Ren Evercalm Barrier Support Elixir. Other face oils that I love are Glossier Future Dew, but I use that more in the day for the glow, as well as the like skin nourishing effects. I do use Disciple Dreamy Skin, which has retinol in it, which is a vitamin A, which is also a product that helps with cell turnover. So my skin can take different forms of exfoliation and like different levels. This is just what I'm doing right now. That's my nighttime skincare. Put a tiny bit of the Ren Evercalm Overnight Recovery Balm. This is really nice. I actually used this to heal my tattoo and it healed it in days. So I've been just putting a tiny layer on my skin because I don't need too much. I'm going to brush my teeth and then I'm going to put on the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in Berry. I've had this exact pot for years. I use the tiniest amount. I probably should have gotten rid of this by now, but it smells exact same. So I've had it so long that the information on the back is in Korean. I believe it's a Korean brand. Good afternoon, friends. Happy Sunday. Today's Sunday the 19th of January. I'm about to make myself my green water. Yesterday was a long day. I had a good day. I just saw there's Coca-Cola in there. And I bought it maybe like on Thursday, maybe Wednesday even, because I had a headache. And I was like, you know, this is going to come in handy at some point. And I feel like today might be the day. I went to see Book of Mormon, which is really funny. Please go and see it if you love South Park. If you're easily offended, don't go and see it. That's all I'm going to say. But it was really funny. We went with some of John's friends, one of his old work colleagues. He made a really nice friendship with this guy. And yeah, we went to see Book of Mormon with him and his wife. So that was really nice. But it was a very long day, so I'm tired today. He made me some breakfast. I had sausage, egg and beans. Listen, it doesn't happen in this comment section because I feel like my crew knows better. But the baked beans slander on TikTok from Americans might be the reason why they took TikTok away from you. James and Fuhad, why are we even talking about baked beans? Why are we even debating about baked beans? An elite food category. Don't play with me. Today's Sunday. I want to chill a little bit, edit this vlog. I want to paint my nails because they've been bare for ages. Well, they've been clear for ages, but I haven't had any product on them for a couple of days. This light is very bright. They've been bare for a couple of days and I just don't like how that feels. I think I'm going to do red now that they're grown in a little bit long, but they're healthy again. And my bum nail is like she grows or whatever, and she no longer splits, so really happy about that. That literally took years, and I'm still very careful with her because I don't want her to split again. I've put some stuff on Vinted. I will leave the link in the description box. As I'm just sitting around doing nothing, I'm uploading to Vinted. Tell me why I didn't do it sooner, because this morning I uploaded a pair of Adidas Campers. They've already sold. I've had this crate over here with products in it, clothes that I just don't wear, for weeks with the intention of putting it on Vinted, and I just didn't get around to it, and it's finally on Vinted and it's sold in minutes, literally minutes, less than an hour. We love that. Yeah, so right now I'm just gonna have my green water. I'm watching Lizzie Hadfield. I really like her vlog, some of the bits that she adds to her wardrobe, and yeah, I'm just gonna have an easy day. Later on I want to wax my pits. I don't know if I'll show you that, but let's see how well we do. I also want to clean out my bathroom drawer. I really need to do that. Get rid of some products that have been in there for ages, and you know, open once and not used, which is really terrible. And that's why I really try not to accumulate too much stuff. To be honest, I don't buy skincare because I get sent quite a bit, which I'm super thankful for, but I still need to monitor, and I still try to give away where I have too much. So yeah, we're gonna crack on with that later, but right now I feel like just loafing around, so I'm gonna do my nails, tackle one task as I loaf. I need to stop rambling. I also need to stop singing everything just because I've seen Book of Mormon. Here I have, warming up, a Miley at-home wax kit because we are going to wax these pits. I have tried waxing other areas and was it successful? Kind of. So I didn't shave for like 3 weeks. I don't have a lot of growth, but I figured I could try waxing instead of shaving. So let's get to it, I guess. I'll link the kit that I got below. It comes with the machine to heat the wax, wax beads, stick. I got the wax that like you put on and peel off. You can also get the kits that have like the sanitizer, the cleaning solution, which I need to buy. There are like different versions that you can get, but I think I spent about £40. So I think it's a bit hot, but we're gonna do a test. I'm just going to take a tiny amount on this stick, and you want to put the wax in the direction that the hair grows. Oh, I'm scared. Peel a little edge. Oh, it's already sore. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah, fuck. I need to keep my skin taut, so let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, fuck. How it looks when you put it on. Let's just fucking go. Here's how we're looking. I have to clean up some random bits, but it's not so bad. It's just, it's painful. Waxing is just painful. This is what the wax looks like with hair. Right, friends. Ooh, we're overexposed. Wow. Hopefully that adjusts itself. I'm just on my way to the opticians. I'm running a couple minutes behind because in true fashion, your friend likes to leave everything to the last minute. I have to go to the post after the optician, and then I'm gonna go to Shoreditch House. I was trying to summon the energy this morning and I just couldn't do it. I just can't do it. So I'm gonna go for like half an hour, I'm gonna go for 45 minutes to an hour after my appointment, and then I'll be back home in time for my call at 5. I didn't mention it this morning, but I've decided to take a bit of a social media break, or an Instagram break, because I really enjoy YouTube, and like my algorithm is really only what I want to see. I don't really get, occasionally something rogue pops up, but I don't really see things that I don't want to see. Same for TikTok. So I'm just taking a break from Instagram because I realised, as yesterday was the inauguration, that I keep getting sucked into old habits of doom scrolling. And I remember this feeling that I had in 2020 and previously when the same candidate was elected. And I don't live in the US, but a lot of the pop culture, a lot of the people that I follow from there, it's all just been a bit triggering. And I found myself like gobbling up all of the worst possible things and like really enjoying all of the commentary on like Melania's outfit, which I didn't think was bad, I'll say. That the hat was interesting, actually. She looked really good. But yeah, I just found myself in old habits of indulging too much in that kind of commentary, which has a negative effect on my mental health, and also kind of unintentionally, or maybe intentionally, skews my perspective a little bit. So Instagram break. I'm gonna do 2 weeks, I think, because honestly, what difference does it make? I don't miss it when I'm not on there. This is your reminder to detox from social media every now and then. And also, if you are feeling not so good about things that are happening in the world right now, I'm sending you all the love. Let me run to this eye test before I make myself any more late. Okay, we back. Went and had my eye test done. Yes, there has been a slight change in my prescription. However, he's not going to give it to me because he doesn't want my eyes to overwork, if that makes sense. Like, the difference is marginal, so he's just kind of kept my prescription the same, because the only difference it would make would be like something super far away in the distance, like a really small fine detail far away, not like up close or anything like that. He didn't want to change the prescription for just a small minute detail. So no change. I am gonna order my frames next week once an invoice came in, because as you know, it is post-Christmas. After the eye test, I took the bus to Shoreditch House and went to the gym. I did an incline fast-paced walk for 20 minutes, and then I did the stairs for 15 minutes. I wanted to do them for 20 minutes, but my knees have always been, my whole life, quite what's the word, like, I've not weak, but I've always had like achy knees, and I found that the constant like pressing down on my knee with the incline was making them a little achy, so I didn't want to overdo it. So I did 15 minutes, and I increased from level like 2 to level 7. The guy next to me might as well have been doing aerobics on the stairs, but I rate him. He definitely did like routines that are programmed in, and I for sure rate him. He went ham the whole entire time. I don't love working out in like free-form gyms in front of loads of people, and actually even in yoga I prefer to be right at the back. But it just reminded me that everyone there is in their gym bag and they're not kind of looking around at what's going on. It's been weeks of me wanting to try and get to the gym to do stairs and treadmill, to do cardio workout, because I don't cycle anymore. That felt really good. I felt good afterwards. I got my heart rate up and I sweat, which was good, because I'm not a sweaty person. I don't sweat a lot in my yoga classes, so it felt nice to kind of break a little sweat because I knew I was working hard. After that, I just got the bus home and I went to the shop. I got some jasmine rice, a dairy milk to undo all of the calories that I just burned off. How many calories are this? I actually don't care. And I just got some soy sauce because we're gonna have teriyaki bowls. I found some chicken in the freezer that I'd seasoned and left in there. So that's what we're gonna have for dinner. It's already seasoned. Is it skin on? And it's skin on. I might soak the rice up now because it's brown rice. Right now it's just after 4. My call got pushed back to 5:30, so I'm gonna soak this rice and edit for an hour. Good morning, friends. It's been a few days. Happy Saturday. I'm in Shoreditch on my way to the gym. I had to drop off some packages because I sold some bits on Vinted. And now I'm like super early for the gym, but that's okay because it means I can make sure that I get my favourite spot. It is a power yoga class, so I want to be maximum comfy at all times. I'm literally like 25 minutes early, so I'm gonna head in, read a little bit before my class, and then crack on with my day. After yoga, I'm gonna head back home, make some food. John has a gig tonight for his solo music project, so we're going to that. I'm gonna head down a little bit after him because I don't want to like stress him out. But a crew of us are going, like a bunch of my friends are coming, which is really nice. I appreciate them supporting him. And yeah, tomorrow I leave to Birmingham, so maybe we'll end the vlog after the gig tonight, but let's see. Let us see. It's so cold, but it's a really nice dry day. The last few days have been very soggy and it's been really rainy at night, so my sleep hasn't been the best. But yeah, crisp day today. Of course I will show you the outfit later on and I'll bring you with me. I need to think about lunch. Might have to be a tuna sando situation, you know. Maybe, because we have to lay off the beans. Remind me to tell you about that at a later date. Right gang, we're home from the gym. I am in the middle of sorting out my recycling, so ignore all that shit, quite frankly. I'm gonna make something to eat. It's currently 2:30. John needs to leave imminently. He's gonna get there really early for the show. I do need to do something with this hair because it's dry. I've slept without my bonnet for the last 2 nights because it's coming up on wash day, and sometimes I just like to be free, honestly. Let me show you what I got from the grocery. I got some chicken breast. I don't normally eat breast out of choice, but it was what was there and the most cost effective for the price. Carrots, which are on promo. Some sweet potatoes. Some shallots. A cucumber. I did also get some dairy milk and some gum, but the dairy milk is long gone. I'm gonna make like a kind of kebab bowl, like a grilled chicken sitch. I'm gonna cut these breasts in half. They're quite big. I'm gonna meal prep them. So, I mean, I may have another one before I leave, but I doubt that I will. I'm gonna cut them in half, season them, and cook them on my little Le Creuset cast iron griddle thing, so I can get some grill marks, some char. And I'm gonna make like a kebab bowl. So I'm gonna add some cucumber, there's lettuce, I've got pickled shallots here. I have some yogurt, but I fear the worst. I just had a thought that I could like just take the mold out and use the rest, but you know what happened to me? So you know I've been on my baked bean kit. I probably only have them like once or twice a week, and this week I had beans on like Tuesday when I was off, and then I was hungry before work the other day, so I said, you know, oh, but there's definitely like a few tablespoons of beans left. I'm just gonna eat those. And yeah, it was me and those beans. So we are no longer